This is the Mazda CX-30X Smart Edition, one of the latest cars added to Gran Turismo 7 with update 1.57. Now, I say car, but it's not actually one, because this is like a crossover SUV thing that for some reason people are buying. I don't know why people are buying crossover SUVs, but regardless, it is now in Gran Turismo 7, so let's see how good it is. But the reason I'm actually stressed is because the last vehicle of this type that we received was the Toyota CHRS, and I absolutely despise that vehicle with every single bone in my body. It is absolutely bad. Now I'm worried that it's gonna be the same with this vehicle. Fingers crossed it's not, but regardless, if you want to try it out, it's gonna cost you 29,000 credits, which for 29,000 credits you get 187 brake horsepower and a vehicle that weighs 1,490 kgs. Now, fun fact, that's actually lighter than the Aston Martin Vantage we received in the same update. Now, also to just sweeten the deal, you have the choice of 8 lovely colors to pick for your CX-30. So it's completely up to you what you want to do, but hey, regardless, once you purchase it, you can then take it out into circuit and feel the performance of this Mazda. Oh, thank you. Okay, we have a manual transmission, we have a proper transmission in this vehicle. Oh my word, the understeer. Oh no. Acceleration's not bad, I'll be honest with you, but the understeer, yeah, it's a problem. It did not want to turn there. Okay, we see coming up to the first corner around Kyoto Driving Park, doing 172 kilometers per hour before we slam on the brake, and that is the front end running wide. On the power again. Come on. Look, it's a lot faster than the Renault Kanjo, but it's still not fast. And now we do have understeer. Understeer is a big issue with this vehicle, so that is something you do need to watch out for, because you might find yourself running off circuit and you don't need to make your lap time, which was already going to be slow, even slower. You see a lap time of 2 minutes and 14 seconds. Yeah, if you needed further confirmation, it's slow. So what I'm gonna do is take this vehicle on over now to tuning shop. We're gonna see how much performance we can actually squeeze out of the CX-30 Mazda, right? Just see what power we can get out of it. You know, I just popped into my mind right now, engine swap potential for this vehicle. Hear me out. Let's slap a rotary in this thing. Let's put a rotary in this Mazda. It doesn't even need to be the engine from the 787B. That would be epic though. Doesn't need to be, but even the motor from the RX-7, you know, that would be spicy. But hey, look, let's just fully upgrade this engine. So we see once again standard 187 brake horsepower, 1,490 kgs. First mod, bore up S, and that's for 30,000, takes us over 200 horsepower. But 440 horsepower is still slow, considering the fact that the vehicle still weighs over 1,000 kgs. It's not really going to be that great, but time to see the customization options we have for this vehicle. So we do see we have one option for front lip, which is actually quite aggressive. We see 2 options for side skirts. One is a D badge and type B is an actual side skirt. We have D badge and then diffuser, and then we have, if you change or slap on a rear wing, it actually removes your tint. So that's a fun fact right there. No front grille customization. So Mazda CX-30 now fully upgraded. Okay. We have a little bit of a scream on our hands. 234. Coming down the straight, so if we tap on the brakes and we get around the first corner. It's so planted. Understeer for. Okay, whatever hate I had or saying, oh, it's boring, whatever. This is actually good. Genuinely. This is such a nice experience. Hard on the brakes. Turn in slowly. On the power. Shift. Are we seeing where the red line is? The red line is past 8,000 RPM. I didn't expect it to rev this high or just even perform like this. Shift. That is a 1 minute 39. A 1 minute 39 as our first lap. A 1:39 is incredible. I mean, look. It's not competitive because I always say anything faster than a 1 minute 35 is a competitive vehicle. So look, it is a little bit off the pace, but still this car is quick. It's quick. From what we had standard to where we are now, it's completely different. Now you see, if the Mazda came out like the standard, I'd back it. I really would, because it's actually so fun to drive. Look, there's no understeer. The vehicle puts its power decently well. It revs to the moon, and it's just an exciting experience. I went from yawning to actually being on the edge of my seat to actually sitting back and just taking it all in, enjoying every moment with this vehicle. Look, am I gonna be using this vehicle a lot? Is this a new go-to vehicle of mine? Absolutely not. But the fact that this vehicle has potential, it's incredible. It genuinely is. It's taking me away. I'm quite shocked by the fact of how good this vehicle actually is. There we go, another 1 minute 39 second lap. This is actually a quick vehicle. So we are now gonna take the Mazda around them once to see what it's capable of. So we can slap the vehicle on Fumab level 6 and just see how well it does. So for a vehicle to be competitive, in my eyes, it needs to set an initial lap time faster than a 4 minute 10 second lap. So that is the goal for this Mazda. But right now, on fuel of level 6, I see 2.4 laps of fuel remaining, which is not grand at all, because if your vehicle is going to be thirsty, you need to be setting absolutely obliterating lap time. Your car needs to be zooming around the circuit, and I don't think the Mazda is going to be able to do that. I need to stretch those gears out, because 255 kilometers per hour is where the car is now limiting at, and we need a lot more speed coming down the straightaway to be competitive. So we see we made our overtake into first place just at the end of this lap, and we set an initial lap time of 4 minutes and 24 seconds, which means I wouldn't recommend this vehicle. I'm not gonna say it's an eligible vehicle to use because due to the fact of we only have 64% of fuel remaining, means you are gonna have to put more than what the race cars you're coming up against will need to put, and the fact that you are going faster but not going fast enough to outweigh how many pit stops you're gonna have to make. So for that reason, I would not recommend the Mazda as a new go-to money grinding vehicle. So sadly, it's unfortunate news, but it's news that we kind of knew. So the Mazda, I keep wanting to call it the Mazda 3. So the Mazda CX-30, it's fun, it's fast, but it's not great for money grinding. It had a 6th gear. It's fun, it's fast, and it'll put a smile on your face once you upgrade it. So hey, with that being said, let me know your thoughts, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.